Hey, what's up people? It's Tree here and I am back with a review and demo of Revlon Realistic. It's a new range that's brought out by Revlon and it is designed specifically for natural hair. So I was very intrigued, and it's their black seed oil range and it looks a little something like this. Now I must admit, I absolutely love the packaging. I love the red, black, gold. I think it looks, you know, it looks very professional, but then again, you know, Revlon has all the money, so would I be expecting anything less? No. So first of course, I started with the shampoo and conditioner, and I would say it was nice. The shampoo, again, I just feel like it was just kind of like a standard shampoo. I wouldn't say that I had like a enjoyable experience. And I feel like I can say that because I've had shampoos where I've thoroughly enjoyed the experience of shampooing my hair with that particular shampoo, like the smell and everything like that. But what I would say is that I really like the consistency. It was a really nice consistency. It lathered very well, but it didn't strip the hair. I feel like we all have a similar feeling about those shampoos that really strip the hair. Doesn't have any sulfates, etc. So it didn't strip my hair. It was a nice consistency. The smell wasn't really doing too much for me, and overall I didn't have like an exciting washing experience with this shampoo. It was pretty standard. And with the conditioner, again, I really liked the consistency of the conditioner. It had enough slip for my hair, and typically type 4 hair, sometimes I have a bit of an issue when it comes to conditioners. There's not enough slip, but actually that conditioner, I had pretty good slip with that. One thing I would say is, speaking about the consistency, it was actually pretty thick, so thick that I couldn't get it out of the pump. Like I was pumping away like crazy. And with the shampoo, actually, coming to think about it, I was pumping away like a madwoman and I couldn't get much out, and it was pretty annoying. So I ended up having to just take off this part here. I just took that off and I just had to squeeze it out. So I definitely feel like that's probably something they should look at, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person. I've heard somebody else say that they had a bit of a struggle with the pump. You know what it's like, wash day is long as it is. I don't really want something like this adding to my time. I want something that's really nice and easy. So maybe I feel like they should maybe look at the one that you can just squeeze out rather than pump. This whole black seed oil thing, like, the smell was okay. Again, I've said it so many times on this channel, I'm really big on smells. Like when I wash my hair, I want my hair to come out smelling good. Of course, I've just washed it and it wasn't really smelling of anything. It was a bit like meh. So yeah, I'm not shouting about the shampoo and conditioner. However, it done its job, so can't complain. So after that, I then used, so I have the whole range here. Sorry, I forgot to say, I do have the whole range. So I used the Strengthening Curl Revive non-greasy spray. So it's like a spritz, just like so. But the actual spray, like, not a lot comes, like when you're actually spraying it, it's like not a lot really comes out. So I found myself, like, again, feeling like I was looking like a madwoman, like pressing down so hard, like trying to spray it everywhere. So that was again a bit like, oh, okay. But yeah, again, this is something that I would use, the Curl Revive, definitely. I liked it, and I used it right after the shampoo and conditioning. It wasn't until I used this product, then I was like, oh, okay, I can really smell it, like that smells nice. Going forward, I would just use this as like a spritz, just to freshen up my hair, and I'm sure it's Curl Revive, so I'm sure that is what it's for. But because I just wanted to get a taster of all the products, I used it after I washed my hair. But I would definitely proceed with using this just when I need that little zhuzh during the week. They have a buttercream, they have a twisting pudding, and they have a curling custard. Now, I have to admit, I was super confused because I opened these products and they were basically exactly the same. I was really trying hard to like see the difference in them, considering there's 3. And yes, I could definitely see that the twisting pudding was a little bit lighter, But even having like a buttercream, I would expect it to be much thicker, and it wasn't that much thicker than the twisting pudding at all. And then the curling custard is like right in between the twisting pudding and the buttercream, but there's not enough difference. So when I went to use it on my hair, in my mind I was like, well, which one should I use? I used the buttercream first, and I'm thinking, okay. Then I used the curling custard, and it felt exactly the same. Then I thought, okay, different section of my hair, let me use the twisting pudding, and it felt exactly the same in terms of consistency. I didn't see the difference, so I was a bit confused in that regard, as to like which one I should use. So I ended up kind of like using them all, like at different parts of my hair, and I did that very intentionally just because I wanted to see if it looked different at all, or if it had a different effect, and it didn't. So I feel like yeah, I mean, if you go and get it, you just need to get one. And I feel like usually I would be like, oh, definitely go for this one, but in this instance I don't think it matters which one you go for. The consistency is pretty similar. Saying that, I liked the product. So again, as I'm going to continue talking now, I'm kind of talking about all three of them because I didn't see the ones that are in this top, I didn't see a difference with them. And I also feel like those products were perfect for a style that I'm doing here. As you can see, I'm using some perm rods. I must admit, I'm not the best at doing this style, but I make it work for me. So I've sectioned my hair just kind of as I please. They're not perfect at all. So I've taken medium sections and put those perm rods all over my hair. I kind of done a bit of a twist first before I rolled them up. I did pass the hairdryer over them and I let them dry overnight. So here's the next day and I'm just unraveling them now. If you notice, I'm following the pattern of the curl just so I don't disrupt the curl too much. And as I go to separate them, I just go by the natural separation. Again, this is just so in everything that I do, I'm trying not to disturb them too much too early on. As you see this video go by, I do disturb them but not from the very beginning. So I just make sure I just take my finger, take a bit of oil on my finger, and just sort of run my hair through it. So now what I'm doing, I'm just gathering up all my curls, and I'm going to use a hairband just to hold this all together, and just using the hairband as a stretching technique. But first, I'm going to take my comb from Revlon, wide tooth comb, and I'm just picking up the roots. So the same way you would do that with an afro pick, I like to just stretch my hair in the process and just pick those roots, stretch them out whilst I'm stretching my hair at the bottom. I then go and take my hairband just to band them together. Again, this is just adding to the stretching technique that I like to do, because I don't want to pick out my hair too much, but I do want a bit of a stretch and I do want the volume. So this is how I go about getting the volume. I make sure I stretch out those roots with the wide tooth comb. Definitely have a wide tooth comb, because if you do something that's thin, it might get a bit too frizzy. So use something that's wide. I'll go and get some pins just so I can pin down these bangs. Still have my curls, and I just leave that for, I think I left this for about 15 minutes. I went and did some chores before I came back to unravel. So I'm back, I'm taking out the hairband, and I am just gonna give this a fluff. I've already gone through the roots with the wide tooth comb, so I'm just gonna take my hands now. Luckily I do have long nails, so they kind of act like the tooth of a comb, but I just take that just to pick it apart before I do go back in with my wide tooth comb. And this is the process where it's just about manipulating and getting the shape you want. Some people might not want it as big as I'm doing it now, As you can see, some stay a bit curled, some fluff out a bit more than others, and that's fine with me because I don't like the prim and proper look. I don't need all my curls to be absolutely perfect. I just more interested in the volume. So however I can get that volume, that's what I go for. Overall, I would say this is a good option for natural hair. It left a great shine and left my hair feeling really soft. And if you're a newbie natural, this is great for you because it's super affordable. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again to Revlon Realistic for sponsoring this video. Do check out their products. And don't forget, embrace the shrinkage, girl, because it looks good on you. So to see more videos, please do subscribe to our channel, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.